Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Pete. This is where we talk about money, finances, and where we give you information to help you make the best financial decisions possible. This video is going to be talking about utility bills. Yes, utility bills. It's not the normal investment type stuff that I have been doing so far. But when you talk about finances, it is far-reaching, and there are different areas in our lives that impact our finances. And the reason why this came about is because yesterday I found myself on the internet and I was reading an article, and that led on to another article, then on to another article, and the final article that I landed on kind of was asking questions why people didn't do certain things. When I sat back and thought about it, I'm like, well, I don't actually do that myself. So I did further research and I wanted to share with you what I've changed and how it's actually going to benefit me and how it can potentially benefit you going forward. But before I do that, please do smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and you get notified when I upload videos just like this. Let's go. Right, so let me just give you some background as to why this is important and why I'm making this video and why it's prompted me to think about my personal circumstances and why I want to share this with you. Now, if you follow me on IG, and you may not do if you're only viewing me on YouTube, but you will know that I'm a big advocate for green energy. I drive an electric vehicle, I drive a Tesla. And as a result of that, I make allowance within my financial budgets to basically pay extra in my utility bills, particularly my electricity, because I charge my vehicle at home. Now, as a result of that, it means that my household utility bill will be higher than the average person because they're not charging their car on a regular basis at home. Now, truth be told, I have a supercharger up the road from where I live, about 5 miles. I'm actually there right now charging the car. But with that being said, it still means that I pay extra for my electricity every single month. Now, the article that I read basically highlighted the fact that the average UK household bill for gas and electric comes in at around about £1,130 per year. And it also mentioned that 7 million households in the UK have never switched energy providers. And I started to think, when was the last time that I actually switched my energy provider? And I have to say, it was a very, very, very long time ago. And there are a couple of reasons for that. I'm always busy, I'm always working, and guess what? I do have a contract for my energy suppliers, but like most people, because I get busy, I don't quite know when it's going to be renewed, and I just know that it will just naturally renew and I might see the price increase. In fact, I have seen the price of my energy increase over the last year, but I still haven't done anything about it. So I started to think, this is something I've got to change, because apparently, according to this article, the average household saves up to £300 a year by switching their energy supply. Now, I don't know about you, but 300 quid sounds like good spending money on a holiday, is money I could put into a savings account, is money that I could invest. And I'd rather do those things than give that money to an energy supplier. However, there is one little snag. It means that I would have to diarize, put in my calendar every single year a review of my energy providers, and I would pretty much have to do it myself. And if I'm completely honest, I have better things to do, which is probably why I've not done this in the past, because I cannot be bothered. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that feels like that. You probably feel like that. So I started to do a little bit of research and I thought, right, there must be someone or something that will allow me to automate that process of searching the market for the best energy deal. And I found this. So I found a service online called Look at My Bills, and I'm going to show you their website, but essentially what these guys are is they are an auto switching service for your energy providers. So for your gas, for your electric. Now, for me, this is something that I'd rather just delegate out, because frankly, I don't want to have to put the time in my diary to have to remember when the contract ends and to make phone calls or to go on comparethesupermarket.com and have to do that. That's an hour of my time that I'd rather use doing something else. So let's just hop over to the computer. I'm going to show you what I found on their website, and I signed up to these guys earlier today, so you might find it useful as well. So this is the homepage, and there were a couple of things that I found that were really, that impressed me. And that was around what's down here, which I'll come to in a minute, but I do want to just talk about this because this just outlines what they basically do. So 99% of new members find a saving straight away. It's completely free. There's no manual comparisons to worry about, and sign up even if your deal hasn't ended. So I had a question on this, which I later found out through the sign up process, that if you are in a contract with your energy supplier, so if you're with British Gas or something like that before, EDF, someone like that, you probably have a contract that you have to stay with them for. They will not switch you out of your contract until it has come to an end. And I think that's really, really good, because the first thing that I was worried about was, well, what happens if there are exit penalties? Am I going to have any exit penalties? So on and so forth. These guys will wait until your contract expires before they switch you. But the beauty is, by you signing up to them, they will do that legwork to see what's available based on the information you give them, and then do the switch automatically for you. So it takes away the worry of me having to manually do this every single year by myself. These guys will take care of it. One thing that I did like is that they do have down here their Trustpilot score, and I was surprised that they got quite a few, 9,901 reviews, and they got a 4.5-star review on all of them, and these reviews are as recent as 29 minutes ago. So I thought that was really, really great, because Trustpilot means that they're getting feedback from real consumers. And for me, I was really, really impressed with that. But how it works, you sign up in 2 minutes. For me, personally, it took probably about 5 to 10 minutes, but I had to go and find a little bit of information from my current provider, because what they do when you sign up is they ask you for the name of the current provider, British Gas, EDF. I'm with Octopus right now. I had to go and find my tariff. So they have a long list of tariffs depending on who it is that you're with. And then they also ask you for your electricity and gas usage, or how much you're paying on a monthly basis. So I'd recommend, if you are going to be doing this, try and seek that information out a little bit earlier. Then the 2 minutes should pretty much be spot on for you. But I literally had to go and dig some paperwork out, which is why it didn't take me 2 minutes to basically sign up. But you sign up, these guys then do the work for you on the back. They let you know that they found a deal and inform you. And again, if you don't like the deal, I think they say you have 14 days to opt out, and then they literally just repeat that process every single year to make sure that you're on the best deal possible. There's the FAQs here. One thing that I did like was the guarantee that they have to consumers, so to me and to you if you decide to use this. And the service is and always will be free. We won't charge you a penny for looking for you. We will only re-switch you if we can save you at least £50. So they have got an asterisk there, and that asterisk is explained down here. So that's 50 quid savings for dual fuel switches. And dual fuel is like your gas and your electric together as a combined move. £25 for electric only, and £15 if you have a prepayment meter. So if you only switch an electric, it's 25 quid. If you've got a prepayment meter, then it's 15 quid as the minimum amount that they have, like a criteria effectively. So I thought that was pretty cool. We only switch you to energy providers that we trust and will treat you right. This was a good point for me, because when I was reading through the articles, I read another article, and there's quite a bit about this on Google at the moment, about the fact that there have been a number of new energy suppliers coming into the market, and unfortunately they've all gone bust, because providing energy apparently is quite expensive, and it's quite a fierce industry. So they were saying that there's a lot of people have moved to smaller energy providers to get a better rate, but they then found that those providers have folded. And this, for me, I hope means that they won't necessarily put me with a small energy provider that might fold in the future. So I guess they're doing a little bit of due diligence there, which I think is great. If you don't like the deal we get you, then you can opt out. I think that's the 14-day that I found on the sign-up process. So that was really, really good. But effectively, all you do to sign up is you actually enter in your details here. I've already done it, so you go through that, put in your postcode. Well, I didn't get a quote when I did this. I think that might be a function of the fact that I'm already in with Octopus, and I think I've got a little bit of time left on my deal. But you effectively just fill in that form. Like I said, it took me between 5 and 10 minutes because I had to dig out some information. But I have a little bit of peace of mind now, knowing that at least I'm interested to see what they're going to come back with. They might come back with something when my contract ends. I think it ends maybe in 3 or 4 months. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Which is why I'd rather have these guys do it. But if you're looking to save money on your energy bills, your gas and your electric, these guys sound like a really good way of actually automating that process, so that you haven't got to worry about it, and you kind of know that you will be on a good tariff every single year. One thing that I've got to point out, and one thing that I did question actually when I signed up, was the last step in the sign-up process here. They asked you for bank details, so for like a direct debit mandate, and I was like, why? But the way they explained it is, if they move you to from I don't know, British Gas to EDF, for example, they use that mandate to be able to set up the new account for you. But they did have a clear disclaimer on there to say that they're not going to take any money from my account. And I've checked, they haven't taken any money so far. So, guys, I hope you found that really, really useful. That's just one way that you can save money on your energy bills. I've signed up to these guys, so I don't have any proof in the pudding just now. I'm hoping they're good. The reviews tell me that they're good. If they can save me a bit of money, that would be great. It's money that I can spend on holiday, money that I can spend doing something else than having it pocketed by an energy supplier. But if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post videos just like this one. And again, if you've not listened to my podcast, this is the artwork for it. I would love for you to go check it out. That's where I talk about money, finances. There's a lot of focus around investments, but it's branching out now. I've got people coming on talking about how you progress in careers, tips on what to do and what not to do when you are going for an interview, how you climb that corporate ladder. It's going to be amazing, and I really, really would love for you to check it out. But guys, if you have any questions for me, you know where to find me. Please do feel free to drop any messages in the comments below. You can find me on Instagram at Conversation of Money. And by the way, if you do want to use these guys, there will be a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later on.